Okay, we're waiting for the 210 bus. Some people from Bainbridge are coming on that bus. So, yeah. Get this started. Thank you everyone for coming out today on this beautiful day. My name is Carlo Boli and I'm with 350 Seattle. We're the ones who organized this rally here.
Gibbon has reminded us many times, the CEO of one of these companies, Rex Tillerson of ExxonMobil, has actually stated that climate change isn't a problem because we can simply adapt our physiology. Without exploding oil trains, these companies pose an existential threat. Scientists now tell us that climate change is likely the biggest challenge that humanity has ever faced. As we make the transition to clean energy, it's absolutely essential that we not prolong our own or the world's addiction by creating massive new infrastructure around fuels that we need to be phasing out. The worst actors have to go first. Coal, tar sands, and fracked gas and oil, like the Bakken shale that's coming through on these trains. Washington State is a national leader in green policies and carbon-free energy, but we'll be a laughingstock if we wean ourselves off of our addiction while acting as a dealer to the world. It's time to start facing up to the dangers that these companies are willing to expose us to, and exploding oil trains are only a small part of that. They can't be trusted. Companies that operate like this have no place doing business on an increasingly fragile planet. And in Washington State, we have to draw the line. Today, that line is the exploding oil trains. No oil trains in Seattle, none along the Puget Sound, and none in Washington State. And sending emails in support of the oil transportation safety bill, we would like to ask everybody right now, if you have your cell phones with you, to call the mayor's office, because we're asking the mayor to basically say what he's going to do about these trains coming through our city, and also, whether he's going to be willing to support the moratorium letter that's gone out to the governor for no new oil infrastructure in Washington State. So the number for the mayor's office, we want him to come into the office on Monday morning with hundreds of messages if possible. The number at the mayor's office is 206-684-4000. So he's been a really great supporter of environmental policies. Ask him what he plans to do about these trains.
Can you repeat the number?
Yes, it's 206-684-4000. Thanks very much.
Do you know that the BNSF workers, a bunch of them are on call 24/7, almost 365 days a year, because of the model of rail that we have is a colonial model that goes from the point of extraction to the point of export. That's lame. That's not good for them, and that's not good for us. Do you know that in 1928, Washington State had about 10 times more people working in rail? Did you know that in 1928, Washington State had 7,000 miles of railroad? We only have 2,400 miles of railroad right now. But almost 100 years ago, we had almost 3 times as much. You know what's also fascinating about that? Is that in 1928, 15% of those rails were electrified. And I'm not just talking about the street. I'm also talking about up and down the Cascades, the Milwaukee Road. The trains used hydroelectric power to get up, and they actually generated power. They generated electricity down the other hill.
Thank you. So, the first police car just arrived. I'm not sure what they're thinking, but okay, just like call it a day. And thank you so much for everyone who came. This struggle is going to continue. We're going to keep on working to stop these oil trains and the coal trains and the car trains and all these trains that's going on. So thank you. We're really proud. Good positioning. there's no pollution enough, I think that's it.